Welcome home racing fans. We're taking a look at the new Policar Home Racer series. This is the first one, the Toyota GT86. As you can tell, it's obviously directed towards the younger beginner enthusiast, and that's great. That's, we need those. So on the outside, obviously these markings and stuff are going to attract the eye of the younger racer. I know my grandkids thought it was cool. So you know what? Job well done. They think it's cool, then it's cool. So if this kind of car appeals to you, you'll be excited about the car. The big news in here is inside, of course, we have front lights and everything, but the big story to me is the motor. Now the motor is mild. It's just under 14,000 RPM, and I got to tell you, my hat's off to Policar for doing it, because this is the kind of motor that beginners and young racers, they need. They need to learn to drive with something milder. Most manufacturers just forget that. They keep putting in hotter motors, and they're not even well suited for the track systems that they come in. So this car is designed to go into the new Policar sets coming later, and I think this is going to, a lot of fans are going to happen because of this motor. I know a lot of veteran racers out there that like milder motors in some of our classic cars. Well, here you have it. I mean, to me, that's the star of the show. Anyway, 90-27 gearing, just a simple inline configuration, about as easy as it gets. You got your front guide is locked in here with the screw. Now I'll tell you right now, there is a lot of free play here. That's okay though. We'll fix that later on. Another big story here is this guide. Kind of interesting. Doesn't have a lot of travel, but the guide blade comes out. So you just pull it out and it comes out. Now I imagine that means that you could change it to a shallower blade or something for other track systems. I've read nothing, heard nothing. I've asked questions, no answers, so I'm just guessing that's what you could do. So that's a pretty interesting little design feature. And of course the quick pop-out braids here, you just pop them right out. Most of you are familiar with that. Makes them easy to change. So that's a quick overview of the car. We're going to get to the road test, but so far I have to give Policar a thumbs up. I really like this motor. I think it's well suited for a car like this and what it's designed to do. So let's get right to the road test. All right, home racing fans, we're getting ready for the road test. My grandson Cameron is going to be at the controls. We got the voltage set at 12 volts DC. Of course, it's non-magnet on a wood track, but I think you get a kick out of how this thing runs. So here's my grandson at the controls, and go. Nice mild motor, easy to drive. Yeah, he's getting there. Even the stock tires, they hook up pretty good on this track. Not bad at all. So what do you think?
I think it runs pretty decent, definitely for beginning race cars, so it's an all-around good car.
Easy to drive?
Yeah. The low RPM keeps it pretty easy to control.
Yeah, that's good. Well, that's what it's intended to do, so job well done. Not bad, Policar. Good choice on this motor.
We're going to take the Policar out for a few laps.
Okay, here we go. The old man's turn. A little bit of a chatter from the wheel, but it's to be expected, non-magnet. Okay, home racing fans, that was our road test. We've had some fun with the car. I think you've seen that the mild motor goes a long way in helping this car for easy control, and I think that's the key to this car. I think that's what they wanted it to do, so I think that it's a job well done. What do you think?
I think it's a very well-made car, and it is very easy to control for new beginning race car drivers, so
Yeah,
all-around good car.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And you like the outside? Does it look pretty cool?
Looks nice.
Yeah. So there it is. It's kind of appealing on the outside, and it's easy to drive. So I think job well done by Policar. If this is what they were trying to do, well, then they nailed it.